Hi students, I hope you all are doing well. In last session we have discussed about how to solve the problems on tension or solve the problems on normal and how when pulley and a string is connected. We have seen all those problems, but today's session is very important because we are going to talk about constraint motion. When pulleys are also moving and mass is also moving, then it is quite difficult to solve the problems, but I am going to give you two important methods where we can easily solve. The constraint motion means it is just like a life after marriage. So one is always connected with another. Suppose body A is here and body B is here. Okay. If body B is moving, A will also move because they are interconnected. They are interconnected by a string. Suppose it is moving with a say velocity 2 meter per second. What about the velocity of A? Since this wire is connected here, if B is moving with velocity 2, obviously a point near to B is also moving with velocity 2. Obviously another point near to this point is also moving with velocity 2. Again, if you take this point, this point, this point, to finally the body A is also moving with what? 2 meter per second. That means velocity of A is equal to the velocity of B, but it is not always true. Constraint motion may be like this also. A pulley is connected here and a mass is connected on this side, and another mass is connected on this side. This is also a kind of constraint motion only. This is moving in this direction, this is moving in this direction. Or if we are seeing the example of ladder, okay, if suppose there is a ladder, if the one end of ladder moving in horizontal direction, another end of the ladder moving vertical direction. This is how these are the examples for the constraint motion. Okay. If we see an example, suppose a mass is connected here. Suppose a mass is connected here. Say it's A. Another mass is going to connect here. Say its mass is B. Okay. So and this is making an angle theta. Now you know the velocity of B is Vb. What will be the velocity of A? It's very simple. If here velocity is A, here also velocity is A, here also velocity is going to be A. But what is the velocity of B? Velocity of B is in this direction. If we extend this one, this is what going to be theta. Okay, so it should move in this direction, so this will come here. This is what the direction of A, direction of velocity of A. Similarly, velocity of B is here, so take the component of velocity of B along the velocity of A. Now what is the component of Vb? Component of Vb is Vb cos theta. So what will be the velocity of Va? Very simple, here it is Va. So Va is in this direction only. So usually you can write Va equals to Vb cos theta. Okay. So they may give the angle. You have to substitute the angle. You can get the velocity. This is how we can solve the constraint problem. This was a simple example. So we'll go with the example. Here two bodies are connected, A and B, with a string. A is moving with a 5 meter per second. They are asking what is the velocity of B. It doesn't mean that velocity of B is also 5 because they are connected. Why? They are not on the same horizontal line. They are on different horizontal line. Okay. It is making angle 53 degree with the string. So how we can find this velocity V? Now this is moving with velocity 5 means the point here is also moving with velocity 5. Here also it is moving with velocity 5 only. But in this direction its velocity is different and we want that Vb. So can I write the velocity of B component in this direction? What is the velocity of B in this direction? Can I write Vb cos 53 equals to, here what is the velocity of A? Here or on this string velocity is 5. So I will equate it to 5. So Vb, what is cos 53? Cos 53 is 3 by 5. So equals to 5. So what you will get? You will get Vb equals to 25 by 3. This is how we can get the velocity of B. Similarly, you can take another example. String is connected here. Okay. On this one point will move whose another end is connected to a mass, or you can connect one pulley over here. You can connect one pulley here. So a mass is here. It is moving with the say velocity 2 meter per second. Say mass A. If this is moving with velocity 2 meter per second, what will be the velocity of this ring connected here? They will ask. Okay. So how we can do it? If here velocity of A is 2 meter per second, any point at this point is also moving at what? 2 meter per second. Now take the component of velocity of this ring in this direction. So what is its component? Its component here is, it will become V. If they give the angle say 37 degree, it will become V cos 37 degree. Okay. So V cos 37 degree is equals to what? 2 meter per second. So V cos 37 degree is equals to say 2 meter per second. So cos 37 is what? Cos 37 is 4 by 5 equals to 2. So V equals to 10 divided by 4 meter per second. This is how we can solve the constraint problems. Or if you take a ladder problem. Suppose if you take the ladder problem only, a ladder is here. Okay. So if one end of ladder moves here, another end will come here. Okay. If this is velocity V, what will be the velocity here? I will take it as a V. They are asking V dash. Okay. Say it is making an angle theta here. Okay. If here angle is theta, what will be angle here? Here we get 90 minus theta. Okay. So take its component. If it is V here, along this direction its component is what? V cos 90 minus theta. So V cos 90 minus theta. Okay. Then this V is moving in this direction. What is its component along the ladder? So if you take a line here, this is what the direction. If this is angle theta, this is also going to be theta. If V is moving in this direction, which its component along this is what? V cos theta. Okay. So in this direction, it is V cos theta. Again in this direction, V cos 90 minus theta is there. So we can equate V cos theta. It is not V dash cos theta. Okay. So what we want to calculate? We want to calculate V dash. So this will become what? V cos 90 minus theta is what? V sin theta equals to V dash cos theta. So V dash is V sin theta divided by cos theta. So V dash equals to V tan theta. This is how we can calculate the velocity of another end if velocity of one end is given. Okay. We will take another example. Suppose a pulley is connected here. To the pulley, one mass is connected, say A, and A is moving with say 5 meter per second, and another mass is going to connect here. Say it is a mass B. Suppose this is making angle say 53 degree, and here it is making say angle 37 degree. Okay. Suppose this body moves here. This body will also move because of constraint motion. Say its velocity is V, and they are asking what is its velocity V only. Means velocity of B. So how we can calculate this one? If suppose this is 37 degree, then this is also going to be 37 degree. Okay. Now if this moves in this direction, the tension in string will come in this direction. Okay. Here it will come in this direction. So take component of velocity of A in this direction. So this is what component of velocity of A, that is component of 5. Component of 5 will become what? 5 cos 37 degree. If here it is 5 cos 37 degree, here also 5 cos 37 degree, obviously here also it is what? 5 cos 37 degree only. Now you want to calculate velocity of V. What is velocity of V? You can take it as V. What is its component in this direction? Its component in this direction is V cos 53 degrees Celsius. Both are on the same component, we can equate them. So what it will become? V cos 53 degrees equals to 5 cos 37 degree. Okay. So what will happen? V. What is cos 53? Cos 53 is 3 by 5. 5 into what is cos 37? It is 4 by 5. Okay, so what will happen? 5 will get cancelled. So V equals to 5 4 20 divided by 3 meter per second. This is how we can find the velocity of B. Or suppose many pulleys are connected. Suppose one pulley is connected here, another pulley is connected here. Okay, so this is connected to another pulley, and one string is connected to this pulley. Okay, so this is what the diagram. Okay, suppose you can take this as point A and this as point B, and these strings are going to connect here. Okay, so this is what the four pulleys are connected. If velocity of say A is, if suppose velocity of say B is V, velocity of B is V, what is the velocity of A? What is the velocity of A? This is what velocity of B is V. What is the velocity of A? Here we have to use just common sense. These all pulleys are so connected, they will not move. Only a same string is there. That means here pulleys are not moving, only string is moving. Suppose in general, if in the with common sense we can say velocity of A is equals to velocity of B, because only string is moving. Or if you want to prove that one, suppose if it is moving in upward direction, suppose this is moving in upward direction, say by distance, if it moves by distance x1, if it move upward direction, so this string will come here, this string will come here, this will also come in upward direction. By what distance? By same distance. That means how much x1 will move, that much only x2 will move. So x1 is equals to what? X2. You can differentiate dx1 by dt equals to dx2 by dt. So what it will become? This is dx1 is what? It is nothing but velocity of v is equals to what? Velocity of v. So simply by using common sense also we can solve this problem. Okay. So we'll go to the next order of problems. Very important, pulley block constraint. Pulley block constraint in the sense here pulley is also moving and the blocks connected also moving, maybe in this direction or any direction. In this case, calculating velocity or acceleration or tension, anything they may ask, we can solve this kind of problems by two methods. First method is, we call it as tension method. But we can use tension method. What exactly tension method? We can use only one single statement. What is that? That statement is work done by massless string. Work done by massless string on block or on the mass is 0. Suppose what is its meaning? Work done is what? Summation of tension into x equals to 0. Suppose your pulley is here and one mass is going here, another mass is moving here. If one mass move by distance say x in downward direction, this will now move in upward direction by distance x only. Okay. With the help of what? Tension. What is the tension here in upward direction? What is tension here? Tension is again in upward direction only. Now, if you see what is work done, T dot x means what? T dot x means Tx cos theta equals to 0. Whether it is right or wrong, we can see from here. What we can do here? Tension direction is in upward. Here also tension is upward. Here displacement is also upward, but here displacement is downward. Suppose if you apply work done here, what is work done? Force. What is the force? Force is T. What is the displacement? Displacement is x. What is the angle between force and displacement? Angle between force and displacement is 180. Okay, so we can write cos 180 plus, apply here, force is tension, displacement x. What is the angle between them? Both are in same direction, so angle is what? 0. So cos 0. So what we will get? Tx, cos 180 means what? Minus Tx. So plus, what is Tx cos 0? So it is plus Tx. So what will happen? Both will get cancelled. it will become 0. That is why summation of t dot x is what? 0. If you differentiate this one, what it will become? It will become t, x will become what? Dx by dt. Dx by dt is what? V equals to 0. Or you can write t dot a is also 0. If you differentiate once again, it will become t dot a is also equals to 0. So these are the methods which we can apply anywhere. Very helpful method and easy method you can use. So, or one more method is that is called as pulley method. So here, suppose you are having a pulley over here, and one mass is connected on this side, another mass is connected on this side. Okay. So this is what. Suppose here distance x1 is there, here x2 is there. Total length, if it is L, if total length is L, can I write x1 plus x2 equals to L? Okay. Differentiate this one. This will become what? dx1 by dt plus dx2 by dt is equals to what? 0. So dx1 by dt is equals to minus dx2 by dt. What is dx1 by dt? It is the velocity of this block with respect to pulley. Suppose if you take this as the A and this as B, this as the pulley as P, its velocity you can take it in VA. This velocity you can take it as VB. This velocity you can take it as VP. What is it? dx1 by dt? dx1 by dt is relative velocity of A with respect to pulley. So what you can write? You can write VA minus VP equals to minus, what is dx2 by dt? Velocity of B or relative velocity of B with respect to pulley. So you can write VB minus VP. Okay, it will become VA minus VP equals to, so minus VB plus VP. So take VP on that side, VP on this side will become what? VP equals to VA plus VB divided by 2. So this method also you can use. If you know two velocity, you can find third velocity, or if you know VP, you can find VA or VB. But very important thing is here, direction should be in same direction, or all the pulleys should have in velocity or acceleration or displacement in the same direction. Suppose if it is your pulley, if VA, or this is the pulley, or this is the, you can take V1, this as V2, this is your velocity of pulley. If all are in same direction, then only you can write VP equals to V1 plus V2 divided by 2. If one is in opposite direction, suppose VP is also in this direction, V1 is also in this direction, suppose V2 is in this direction, then what you have to write? You have to write VP equals to V1 minus V2 divided by 2. Similarly, if you are talking about acceleration, suppose pulley is having acceleration in this direction, this is what the acceleration of A and this is what the acceleration of B. Then acceleration of P is equals to acceleration of A plus acceleration of B divided by 2. This is how you can use the formula. Remember, you can use tension method also, or you can use pulley method also. If a problem is not that much complicated, we can go with pulley method. If there are so many pulleys, so many strings, then it is better to go with tension method. Here you can apply tension at the one end and another end. Easily you can get the answer. But it is not like that. You have to apply the, or you have to find the velocity of every part or every pulley. Okay. So we'll see some examples. You can understand it. So we'll take one example. Suppose a pulley is connected here and a string is connected to the rigid support. One mass is connected here. Say mass is A. Okay. Suppose pulley is moving with say velocity 4 meter per second. What will be the velocity of A? What will be the velocity of A? We can use both the methods. We will see what will happen. Here what is the velocity? Here velocity is 0. Here what is the velocity? Here velocity you can take in upward direction only, that is VA. It is there only. So can I apply the pulley method? What pulley method will say? Pulley method will say velocity of pulley is equals to velocity of one block. This side is 0 plus velocity of V. Okay, so divided by 2. You want velocity of VA. Velocity of VA is equals to 2 times velocity of VP. So VA equals to 2 into, what is velocity of VP? Velocity of VP is 4. So it will become 8 meter per second. Simple. Or can I apply the tension method here? See here, this is moving in upward direction. Tension is also upward direction. So can I write T into VA cos 0? Both are in same direction. What about this side? This side it is going to be what? 0 only. Okay. What about here? Here it is. Here it is. Pulley is there. So tension, what is tension direction? Tension is in downward direction. This side T means this side also tension is T. So what it will become? It will become 2T. 2T. What is velocity? Velocity is 4. What is the angle? 2T is downward, 4 is upward. So it will become what? Cos 180 equals to 0. So what will happen? Cos 0 is T into VA plus 2 into 4. 8T cos 180 means, or cos 180 means minus 1 equals to 0. So TVA equals to minus 8T. TT will get cancelled. So VA equals to what? Minus will become plus. So 8 meter per second. Same answer you can get. You can use any method. Even if you do not apply tension here, no problem. You can apply only here wherever velocity is there. Okay. So this is how we can solve the problem. Or if you take another example, of, suppose a pulley is here, one mass is moving in this direction, another mass is moving here. Okay. Suppose this is moving with, this is what, B, and this you can connect, take it as A. Suppose pulley is moving with velocity 4 and A is moving with, say, velocity 2. What will be the velocity of B? So use your pulley method. If you use your pulley method, what it will become? It will become VA plus VB equals to 2 times VP, or VA plus VB by 2 equals to VP. So what is VA? VA is 2 plus VB divided by 2 is equals to, what is VP? VP is 4. So VB, 2 plus VB equals to 8. So VB equals to what? 6 meter per second. So if you use the tension method here, you can use tension method also. Take tension and velocity direction. T dot V. What is the angle? 0. Cos 0 plus here. T and V are in same direction. So T dot V. Here V is 2. I will take it as 2. So here V I will take as V only. So cos 0 plus tension is in downward direction. So total tension is what? 2T. So 2T. Velocity is 4. What is angle? Velocity is upward, tension is downward. So it will become cos 180 equals to 0. Now, cos 0 is what? 1. So 2T plus T into V plus 2 into 4, 8T. 180 is minus. So it will become 0. So 2T plus TV minus 8T equals to 0. You want V, so you can write T here only, V into T. So minus 8 plus 2, it will become minus 6. Minus 6 will become plus 6T. So T will get cancelled. V equals to 6 meter per second. This is how you can get the velocity. This is also 6 meter per second. Calculated by pulley method is also 6 meter per second. You can use any method, which one you feel better. But in complicated problems, tension method is better. So we'll go with another example. Suppose a pulley is connected here, a bigger pulley is connected, and this is connected to another smaller pulley. And to this pulley, one mass is connected, and another is connected to rigid support. Say this mass is A, and this is moving in downward direction with velocity, say, 4 meter per second. Okay. So similarly, another pulley is connected here. and here two masses are connected. One is say mass B, which is moving in upward direction with a velocity say 3 meter per second, and another mass is connected here C, which may or may not move in upward direction. They are asking velocity of C only. Okay. So how we can solve this one? Apply your pulley method. We'll see what will happen, whether pulley method will work or not. First connect here. This is what pulley. So you can take the velocity of pulley. So velocity of pulley here is equals to velocity of this one. So this is what 0 plus velocity of A. Velocity of A you can take it as 4. I am not taking negative sign, means all I am taking in downward direction only. Okay. So 4 divided by 2. So Vp becomes what? Vp becomes 2 meter per second. This Vp is moving downward. Here 2 meter per second means here also it is 2 meter per second. Here also 2 meter per second. That means this pulley is also moving with what? Vp equals to 2 meter per second in upward direction. Okay. Now apply your pulley method here. Vp is equals to velocity of B plus velocity of C divided by 2. So Vp is what? 2. All are in upward direction only, so no need to worry about direction. Vp is what? Vp is 3 plus what is going to be there? V. This is V only divided by 2. So this will become 4 equals to 3 plus V. So V equals to 3. 4 minus 3 will become 1 meter per second. Okay. So this is what you got directly velocity of block C. Okay. So this is how we can solve easily. You can apply tensor method also here. How we can apply the tensor method here? Apply to this side. So what is the tension? Tension is here. It is T1 you can take. Okay. If you take this as T1, what you can apply here? What about this one? Tension is in upward direction, velocity is in downward direction. So T1 into 4 cos opposite direction is angle is what? 180 plus at this point Vp is in downward direction, T1 also is in downward direction, but 2 T1 is there. So total tension is 2 T1 velocity Vp cos 0 or 180, both are in downward direction only. So angle is 0. So equals to what? 0. We got one equation. So what is that? 4T1 plus 2T1 Vp equals to 0. Now you apply here. What you can do here? Tension is in this direction, but it is T2 because this is a different string. So it is T2. Apply for this one. T2 into 3. T2, 3. Same direction. Means tension is also in upward direction. Velocity is also upward direction. So cos 0 plus. What about this one? Tension is also upward. We also can take upward. So T2 V cos 0 plus. What about this one? T2 is in downward, but Vp is going in upward direction. So Vp cos 2T2 Vp cos 180 is equals to 0. So what we will get? We will get T2 3 or 3T2 plus T2V minus 2T2 Vp equals to 0. So you got two equations. There is one more thing. So you can remove T1, it will go on that side. So 4 plus 2 Vp equals to 0 from first equation. So Vp is what? Vp is minus 2 meter per second. Substitute here. What it will become? 3 plus V minus 2 Vp equals to 0. So 3 plus V minus 2 into minus 2, it will become 0. So what we will get? Here Vp, here it is negative sign is there, negative sign. So this will become what? Positive. So this will become plus. So what will happen? 3 plus V minus 4 equals to 0. So V minus 1 equals to 0. So V equals to 1 meter per second. So by using pulley method also we are getting 1 meter per second. By using tension method also we are getting 1 meter per second. Now you are maybe feeling that why to go this much complication? This is a simple. Of course, whenever a simple problems will come, we can go this method. But next we will come to know why this method is important, why we are solving this one. Okay. Take another example. Suppose a mass m is here, and this is connected to a pulley. So pulley is going to be here, and that pulley, another string is connected to a rigid support, and this pulley is going to pass through another string is going to pass to another pulley, and that is connected to a mass, say A or B, whatever. If this mass A is having the acceleration 3 meter per second square, what will be the acceleration of this mass? They are asking acceleration of this mass. So you can apply your pulley method. What pulley method will say? If you apply the pulley method here, acceleration of A plus acceleration of B divided by 2 equals to acceleration of pulley. Okay. So if this is 3, any point on this string is also 3, here also 3. That means this pulley is having acceleration 3 meter per second square. So you can apply this formula here for this pulley. Phi A, you can take this as acceleration A plus, here acceleration is what? 0, because it is connected to a rigid support, divided by 2 is equals to velocity of pulley is 3, sorry, acceleration of pulley. Same direction, so you can no need to change the sign. So A equals to what? 6 meter per second. In one step you will get the answer. Or you can apply your tension method also. See, in tension method what will happen? You have to identify tension first. This was the direction of tension. It will become T here. Here it is T. Now, here also it is T. Here also it is T. Here also. If this is T here 2 strings are there. Can I write T by 2 in this direction? So here also it will become what? T by 2. Now apply your tension method. So tension is also in this direction, A is also in this direction. Can I write T by 2A cos 0 plus, here tension is in upward direction, acceleration is in downward direction. So we will get what? Acceleration is 3. So we will get cos 180 equals to 0. So what will happen? T by 2 A cos 0 is 1 plus 3T minus 1, cos 180 is minus 1. So this will become equals to 0. TT will go on that side, will become 0. So A by 2 minus 3 equals to 0. So obviously A equals to what? 6 meter per second square. This method also is coming into steps. If you use this method, same answer we will get. So any method you can follow which is compatible. Again I am telling, for complicated methods we can follow the tension. Or if I take another example, suppose many masses are there. If suppose you are having one pulley here, okay, so one pulley is moving here with say 2 meter per second velocity. So this is connected to another pulley. So here it is connected to a rigid support. This is connected to another pulley. This is connected to a rigid support. This is connected to another pulley. This is connected to a rigid support. So here mass m is there. Okay. They will ask what is the velocity of this mass. So here how you can apply. If you use your pulley method, it will take a long time. You can use also. Suppose this is moving with velocity 2 meter per second. Suppose in upward direction if you take. So here also, if here 2 meter per second means this pulley is what? It is also moving with 2 meter per second in downward. So you can take this as some V1. This also moving downward direction. For this system if you apply, for this system if you apply, this is what 0 plus V1 by 2 equals to what? 2 velocity of pulley downward. So V1 is what? V1 is 4 meter per second. Now this become 4 meter per second. Now this you take it as V2. Apply to this system. Here it is 0 plus V2 divided by 2 equals to V1. Pulley velocity is what? V1. V1 is what? 4. So V2 is what? V2 is equals to 0. Not 0. It will become 8. Okay. So now V2 become 8. So apply it here. This you can take it as V. This is 0. 0 plus here it is V divided by 2 is equals to what? V2. V2 is what? 8. So V will become what? 16 meter per second. This is what how we can get. If there are so many, it is difficult to get the answer. Instead of that, you can apply the tension method also. How you can apply tension method? Here tension is going to be T, and here I will start from here. Here what is the tension? Tension is, you can take it as T. If here tension is T, here also tension is T only. TT. Here what is tension? Here tension is 2T. If here it is 2T, here also it is what? 2T. So here what it will become? 2T, 2T. It will become what? 4T here. If here 4T, here also it is what? Here also it is 4T. So 4T, 4T. Here it will become what? Here it will become 8T. If it is here 8T, here it is what? 8T. Now you can apply your tension method. Tension 8T is also in upward direction, velocity is also in upward direction. So what you can write? You can write 8T into 2 cos, both are in upward direction, 0 plus. Here you can apply tension. V is in downward, T is in upward. So what it will become? T into V cos 180 equals to 0. Okay. So 816T cos 0 means what? 1 plus T into V cos 180 is what? Minus 1 equals to 0. So 16T minus TV equals to 0. So TT will go. So V equals to what? V equals to 16 meter per second. You can get these two steps, you can get the answer over there. Here you cannot go step by step. So better if you use the tension method. Okay, you have to follow any method whichever you are comfortable. So we'll take another example. Suppose there is a rigid support. To that there is a pulley is connected. That pulley is connected to a mass, say A, which is moving in downward direction with a velocity of say 3 meter per second. This is connected to another pulley. Okay, and again it is connected to another pulley, and this pulley is connected to another mass, say B. This is going downward direction with a velocity 5 meter per second. So from here it is connected to another pulley, and from here one mass is connected, say you can say it is C. So they are asking what is the velocity of this C. They have given velocity of A and B, they are asking velocity of C. Here I will not use the pulley method, I will use the tension method. You can use pulley method also, we'll see what tension method will give. Here what will be the tension? Here tension is going to be T. So here also it is T. If here it is T, here also it is T only. Here also it is T only. Here also it is T only. TT. Here it is 2T. And here it is again TT, 2T. So usually you can apply the tension method for all three blocks. Here 2T, what is the velocity into 3? It is also, it is in upward direction. Tension is in upward direction here. So acceleration or velocity is in downward direction. So what you can write? 2T3 cos 180 plus here 2T into 5, again opposite direction. So cos 180 plus these two are the same direction. So T dot V cos 0 equals to 0.
So this will become what? 6t cos 180 is what? -1 plus 2t 2 into 5 means 10t cos 180 means what? -1 plus t into v equals to 0. So t will become so 16t plus t v equals to 0. So negative sign is there. So v will become what? T will get cancelled. V will become 16 meter per second. So you will get velocity 16 meter per second. Okay. If you apply the pulley method, you can use that also, no problem. Here you can take 0. Here you can take velocity acceleration 0. Here what velocity here is 3. Here you can take it as what some you can take it as v1. Okay. So what you can use? v1 plus 0 by 2 equals to what is downward? Downward is 3. So 3. So v1 will become what? 6. Here it is 6 means here also it is 6. Apply to this one. 6 is in upward. Upward or downward? It is in obviously it is in upward direction. 6 is in upward direction. So this is the downward. This is what you can take it as v. So 6 plus v by 2 is equals to, this is -6 or +6. This is downward. This one also I will take downward. This is upward means -6 plus v divided by 2 equals to, so that pulley is what? 5. So -6 plus v is what? 5. So v equals to 10. So v equals to what? V equals to 60. Here it is 16. If here it is 16 means here also what it is? 16 only. So that also answer you can get. Here also you can get. But here you have to be very much careful about the direction and everything. But here you can easily get the answer. You can use any method. So we will go with the next example. So far what has happened, if they used to give either velocity or acceleration something, but sometimes they won't ask you, they won't give acceleration or velocity, they ask acceleration or velocity only. So in that case, suppose now we are having two pulleys over here, two masses are connected, M1 and M2. If they ask acceleration of M1 and M2, you only assume that acceleration A1 is in this direction and take A2 is in this direction. You can take an upward also, no problem, which is convenient for you. You can take that direction. So here, if you first you apply your pulley method, suppose this pulley is moving with what acceleration A2. If here it is A1 means here also it is what? It is A1 only. Again it is in downward direction. A1 is in downward direction only. Here it is connected, so acceleration is 0. So 0 plus A1 by 2 is equals to A2. It is also in downward direction. So what you got? A1 equals to 2A2. This is what one equation you got. Now you identify tension. Here tension is T1. If it is T1, here also it is what? T1, and here also it is what? T1. Here you can take it as T2. Now write net force equation for this. What is net force for equation this? Here it is M1G. Downward it is moving upward means take T1 first. So T1 is upward force minus M1G is equals to what? M1 into acceleration. So you got one more equation, call it as equation number 2. Come to this one. Downward is what? M2Z. Since it is moving downward, so M2Z minus upward is T2. T2 equals to M2A2. So you got 3 equations. How many unknowns are there? A1, A2, T1, T2. 4 unknowns are there, but we are having only 3 equations. We should get one more equation. What is that? Here tension downward is T2, upward is what? T1 and T2. So T2 is equals to 2 times T1. So we got one more. So if you solve all these 4 equations, you can get the A1, A2, T1 and T2. So we will take one more example. Suppose one pulley is connected here. To that some mass say 2 kg is connected. To this another pulley is connected. So from this another pulley is connected. So from here one more pulley, and this is going to connect to a rigid support. Now this pulley is also connected here. To this and this pulley together connected a mass connected, a mass of 4 kg you can take. Okay, so now they will ask me what is the acceleration of this one or this one. Okay, so how we can solve? You can take acceleration this as a1 and this as a2. So apply your now you don't go for your pulley method, better to go with the tension method. Okay, so here what will be the tension? Here tension is say you can take it as T. If here it is T, here also it is T. Here also it is what? T. Here also tension is T, so here also tension is T. If here T and T is there, means here tension is what? 2T, and here also tension is what? 2T. Now apply for this one your tension method. Tension is in this direction, acceleration is downward direction, so T into A1 cos opposite direction means cos 180 plus here 2t and 2t, it will become 4t in upward direction, a is in downward direction, so it will become what? Cos 180 equals to 0. So minus ta1 plus 4ta2, so this will also become minus equals to 0. So what you can write? You can write a1 equals to minus 4a2. So this will become plus, so minus 4a2. Now apply the net force here. What is net force here? It is moving downward means, so 20, I am taking acceleration due to gravity as 10. So 20 minus t equals to 2a1 equals to 2a1. Similarly here 40 minus 4t is equals to, that is what, 4 kg into acceleration. So you got total 3 equations and 3 unknowns. So how we can solve this one? You can solve this. So 20 minus t equals to 2a1 is there. a1 means what? Minus 4a2. So this will become what? Minus 8a2. Here 40 minus 4t is equals to, so what you will get? You will get 4a2. Now you can take 4 common over here, so you can solve these equations. 20 minus t equals to, you know how to solve the equations. So this will become 10 minus t equals to, so a2. Okay, so if you solve these equations, so this will become plus, this will become minus, this will be minus, so this will become 10 equals to, so a2 is what? a2 is minus 9a2, so a2 is equals to 10 by 9. Okay, don't worry about negative sign, it is a direction it shows, so meter per second square. So you can substitute the value of a2, so you will get the a1, so you can get the a1 equals to what? Minus 4a2. Just substitute the values. Okay, so similarly you can solve the problems like suppose a pulley is connected here, one mass is say some 10 kg is connected, another pulley is connected here, so again here 2 masses are connected, so you can use say 5 kg and 4 kg. So just take the accelerations in any one direction. You can take this as a1, this as a2, this as a3. You can find a1, a2, a3 and t values. Okay, or t1, t2. So you can solve this problem, try with this one. So this is how we can solve the constraint problems. Many examples are there, we will go with this.